morning. I come out here early to check on Luna, just kind of see how she's doing, get her out of her little mini barn. Just a couple days ago, we had spring. Of course we get snow in spring. We are in Wisconsin. Weather is always unpredictable here. And all the schools are closed. Not that that matters for us because we homeschool, but that means there's more friends to play with today. We knew the snow was coming, so I have everything kind of tipped up so that way we can still do our cleanups. Good morning, Luna. Oh, you want to get out of here? Yeah, here, we'll let you go play in the snow, okay? Go ahead. She's like, snow again. Since Luna had dental surgery, we have to soften up her food with some water. Is that good, Luna? Well, I finally got her out. She's like, what happened overnight? Every morning I come out here to spritz my seedlings, but I always make sure to change my hose end. I like using a spritzer nozzle. It's called Fog-It, and they have 3 different sizes of these. I've told you guys about these before. But I really enjoy using these because it doesn't soak the seedlings so heavily, which I feel and believe that it makes it a little bit more prone to having more gnats in your greenhouse or growing space. Always make sure too that you're using soil that you haven't experienced gnats with before. When my seedlings aren't super dry or it's just the corners, I focus where I see dry. Otherwise, I just lightly graze the top because not all of these are popping. And a lot of the seeds are just sitting on top because not all seeds like to get covered. So now I'm just gonna come over here and check my other seedlings. Well, they're not seedlings yet, they're just seeds sitting on top. I love starting them in here for germination by keeping them with a lot of moisture, humidity, and warmth inside. That really forces those seeds to pop a lot quicker. So this year I didn't have as much room with these when I was starting, so some I started outside of this and some I started in, and the ones that I started in popped at least 3 days earlier. And I know it always depends on what kind of seed, but I'm talking of like salvias, snaps, those types of things that can take anywhere from, 3 to 7 days about. So I notice here, as you can see, I'm using this one because I just need to focus in, but as soon as they start popping like this and have their first set of leaves on top, I pull it out. So that's how small a lot of these are in this tray. So we're gonna pull this out. These are snapdragons. If you leave them in there too long, they'll stretch, they'll get leggy. You need to get them out of there. And when nothing else is ready, I just kind of cover it just a little bit. If it stays sunny all day long, I will keep it lifted up. You don't want it to get too wet in there. You mainly want to make sure that this is closed and covered at the end of the day when you're getting like your last 2 hours of sunlight when it's not so strong and hot, so that way it at least has some sun to gain that warmth inside, to kind of collect that humidity and warmth overnight, and that's what helps them pop overnight. So during the day, if I'm not sure if it's going to be sunny or not, I just kind of leave it like this. Right now it's obviously sunny, but I leave it like this, unzipped, and then if it gets even hotter with more sun throughout the whole day, then I just go ahead and open it up like this because I don't want it dripping on the plants. As you can see, there's a little bit of dripping, so you want to kind of get some of that drip moisture out of there. So by keeping it unzipped for right now, that allows more air to go in and dry it out kind of a little bit in there. And on gloomy days, I just keep it closed, unzipped like this all day. Once I'm done spritzing my seedlings, I go ahead and take my Fog-It nozzle off and I put my heavy water on. And then I just get everything else watered that needs it. If some things are wet, I don't really touch them. I wait until the afternoon to kind of check those. And when I say afternoon, I mean more so about lunchtime. If you're going out to work and you don't work from home, the best idea would be to just, anything that is wet, just give it like a very light surface layer watering. So that way it's not like this huge amount of water, but just a little bit. So in case it does dry out, it won't dry out to death. And the blood banana trees here are doing awesome. Look at that beautiful foliage. It's like so vibrant in color. It's amazing. Look at how beautiful. If I want to wet the leaves, that's when I put my mister on, so that way it's not so heavy and getting the bunnies or Chili, our little bird over there, wet. So yeah, just, you know, common sense stuff. And then I got to come over here and check my ferns. Usually these eucalyptus always need it up on top as well. But the ferns, I've talked about these before. My favorite, the Plumosa, so amazing, but they do love water. I always got to make sure, but if they're wet, don't touch them. But if they're starting to feel a little light and dry, then they need water. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And when they need water, water them all the way through, and then it'll be a 3 to 4 days before you even need to water them again. Once I'm done taking care of the plants, then I take care of the bunnies and Chili. And when I'm all done with that, then that is my morning routine. The next thing I really just do is get the kids ready, make some breakfast, and get the school day started. And yes, the kids do help, but they are still sleeping. So this happens before they ever even wake up. That's what I call a magical morning, right, Luna? Come on, Luna. There she goes. Go, go.